Hello boys and girls! Welcome to my video for Blake Stone, Aliens of Gold, first episode. This time with voice acting. First a technical note, I do have an engine that would allow me to play Aliens of Gold in more of the advantages of modern FPS playing. It should support both Aliens of Gold as Planet Strike. Unfortunately, it only supports Planet Strike. They tried to lure me into thinking that it would be because of a pirated version. Well, that is not why this happens. A few people who bought the game on goodoldgames.com, GOG, had the same messages. I obtained the game already in the 1990s, I think the game was from. I should check, but anyway, far past. But as even new GOG files produce the same error, then you can really say that it is the engine and not my files. I mean, corrupt or pirated, files can go corrupt over time, and that can sometimes lead to strange checkups. However, Blake Stone will tell me when it thinks the game is modified. So when any checksums would be out of line and me having a pirated version, the engine itself would actually already get on the alarm. On the game itself, it's an underrated game. It uses the Wolfenstein 3D engine and is on many fronts better than Wolfenstein 3D for supporting stuff that Wolfenstein does not. However, this game appeared, if I'm correctly, pretty shortly before the arrival of Wolfenstein's successor Doom, which was of course the first game to actually get into the area of BSP and therefore be by far more advanced than the Wolfenstein 3D engine. And due to that, Aliens of Gold did not really get the attention it deserved. It's not created by id Software like Wolfenstein. I should really put emphasis on that. They only used the original engine set up by Wolfenstein, and they basically built their own game onto that one. This is a sci-fi game where Wolfenstein took place in the past. This game takes place in the future. You are to intrude several scientific facilities run by the evil Dr. Goldfire, who uses mutants, also called aliens, as his army to take over the world. So it is basically simple. I must stop Dr. Goldfire. Now I will face Dr. Goldfire himself a few times in the game. However, I cannot kill him. That will only happen in Planet Strike. Aliens of Gold has 6 episodes. First one being free, and the other ones had to be bought. Well, let's, without any further ado, start up the game itself. The parental warning is not an official one. Back in the day, they always assumed that games were for children and that they would grow out of it once they would enter their teenage years. Well, with the knowledge of today, we know better. And of course, as games got a more and more mature audience, aside from children, it is only logical that commercial game developers also came up with more and more mature games. So games containing either sex or violence or horror elements became more and more common. Of course, in this game it's most of all violence. Loads of violence, loads of blood. I hope you can take it. Well, I'm going for the first mission, Star Institute. I will play all the episodes in the easiest difficulty settings. The game is already hard enough that way. Mission 1 briefing. Accessing current location, Star Institute, General Operations. Agent Stone. Reports confirm that Goldfire is aware of your arrival. My senders indicate movement toward the 9th floor shuttle bay. Sir, I can only extrapolate from the past behavior to determine Goldfire's current intent. And of course I should have pressed a different button or the mission would already start. But it is not really important anyway. I start with only a silent auto pistol that allows me one shot and then needs a few seconds to reload. The enemies that I've met so far are petrol sectors, inexperienced guards who will react on intruders, and the other is a biotechnician. You should be careful with biotechnicians. You see that this one isn't attacking me. Guard! Now this one was a loyalist, but there are also biotechnicians who have actually turned against their master, Dr. Goldfire. Yeah, and they are called informants. They can give you information, ammo and food tokens. And if you manage to get the total points of a level to 100% without killing one single informant, it will get you an extra bonus. It is therefore important that you try to keep the informants alive. Yeah, we call that also an electrosphere. Now, the game already mentions, and I will show that a bit closer up. With this elevator, I can move between all levels. However, except from the first level, all floors are locked. This is just a push wall, hiding secret passages. You won't get extra bonus for opening all secret passages like in Wolfenstein. Where was I? All floors are locked, and I need to obtain a red key card in order to gain access to the next. So if I find the red access card on the first floor, then that will help me to unlock the second floor, and then I must find the red access card on the second floor in order to be able to advance to the third, etc, etc, etc. Every episode contains 9 floors, and on the 9th floor I will have to deal with a boss enemy, guardians in this game, but I will just stick to boss. They can't hurt me. And of course, once I've finished off the boss, I can move on to the end of the mission. Then every episode also contains 2 secret bonus levels. Which means that if I go for all levels, which I will at least do here in the first episode, then I have to go through 11 floors in total. One secret level is just a 10th level that for which the key card can be hidden somewhere on the boss level. The other is hidden at a transporter booth that will lead me over to the secret level. Yeah, there are Star Troopers here, and those are the toughest enemies that you can find. Especially when not properly armed for the job. How I am. They wear a bulletproof vest, which can sometimes just drop them on the ground. Only injured, but not dead. Where you don't see any blood around them, and when their cap is facing your direction, they are in only the injured condition. Since I didn't have the fully automated rifle when I killed the first one, I could grab his, which is of course a bit comparable with how you could get the same kind of weapon from the SS soldiers in Wolfenstein. This is the plasma discharge unit, which drops plasma. Every shot does, however, take 2 bullets in order to be fired. Now I have met a person who uses the plasma discharge unit in order to save ammo. I actually recommend against it, quite strongly even. The reason for that is the chance that your lack of precision in that weapon kills an informant is quite great. And with this rifle you can act a bit more on precision. In the later levels you will also see turrets, some kind of cameras hanging on the floor, which which will fire as soon as you see them. They cannot be killed with the plasma discharge unit. And also when you are planning to play Planet Strike, when the plasma is fired and reaches ammo packs like these, it will destroy them. That won't happen in Aliens of Gold, but it can only be good practice to play like they would, so that you don't have any nasty surprises. It should of course go without saying that when it comes to enemies destroyed, that loyalist biotechnicians do count as enemies. Bonuses for having everything done, well, as you can see, be awarded immediately. This is of course due to the level never officially ending. You can't return to levels you've played before. So it was only the easy way to go to immediately hand out the bonuses for completing stuff. Now I am really wondering, as I apparently still missed some hidden treasures. I don't know all the secret passages at the top of my memory. I must be honest about that one, so I can search a little. Total points is the total number of enemies and treasures you have. So all the number of enemies killed plus the number of treasures collected. That being said, no matter if you found all treasures or not, you can never get the all points bonus if you didn't kill all enemies. Now I'm not going to turn this entire level upside down just for treasures. If I really can't manage to find them, then I will just move on to the second floor. Yeah, I think I will do that. Now I must say, this song always reminds me a bit of the song that is playing in Space Quest 4 when you are at Vogel's base. Only a more upbeat version of the song. Well, that doesn't do this song entirely justice, but particularly the dee notes give me that feeling. The bots. I like the sound when they die. Only in Planet Strike they used it on quite a lot of enemies for whom the sound was never intended and didn't suit them. Oh, here is a door with red lights. That means it's locked. In this case, when it says gold level, that means that I need to find the gold keycard. Quite obvious. There's also the yellow, green and blue level, and of course red is used only in order to grant access to the next floor. The exit card does look the same as the red one, only this time with a gold. Yes, there can be experimental genetic aliens in those metal things. And yes, they do count towards the all enemies destroyed. These doors can only be entered from this side, where the triangle is. On the other side, you will see when it closes a kind of circle, and that I cannot open. You will find these doors a lot as you go. That is a loyalist. When it doesn't say informant after interrogate, then you know it's a loyalist. This is a restricted area leave. It was also a bit of a giveaway. If you interrogate a loyalist twice, you will always attack. Some will attack instantly as soon as they see you, and there are also a few who attack when you interrogate them. Yeah, I already said it before. In my non-commentary videos, I turned off the floor and ceiling. That was merely to avoid CPU issues. However, in the meantime, I've sorted out a little bit better how to configure DOSBox when it comes to games that are pretty demanding on your CPU. And that's why I could just keep the ceiling and floor in. Now you can turn them off in game. If you press the F, then you see the floor is just, the computing is because there are shadows under all objects now. That is not there when the floor is on. When you press the C, then you have just a plain ceiling. Righto. I can make my way to the 3rd floor. Yes, this game was one of the first of its kind to feature an auto map, which can spare you a lot of nightmares. However, the auto map does not know that the door in front of me is one way only, so the possibilities that the auto map grants you are quite limited. Here you can see why the informants can be a bit annoying. They just wander around, but sometimes they block your way. These turrets can only be destroyed by this rifle or with the dual rifle, not with the pistols or the plasma discharge unit. You can sometimes lure the enemy into a one-way door, causing it to never close again, technically granting you a way out that was never supposed to be there. However, the game did cover it up with areas that the enemies can't pass through. The high energy plasmas that I'm fighting now are one of the enemies that do not count towards the enemy destroyed, and that is because these outlet kind of things can basically keep endlessly creating the maneuver. I'm hit! And the other is Dr. Coldfire. He is not counted towards enemy destroyed because he always uses his device to warp out. So that basically wouldn't be fair. I'm hit! Star Sentinels on the other hand will always count. Oh! Actually all enemies do. 400,000 points gets me an extra life. The maximum of lives is 4. Once I get to 500,000, then I get a one-time bonus of full ammo, full health and 1 million points. So you won't find ever any scores between 500,000 and 1.5 million. Nasty. This can happen easily. When I shot this high security genetic guard, I accidentally also killed the biotechnician who happens to be an informant. Now basically that means that I can just go kill all the informants and it really doesn't matter for the bonus anymore. However, kind of the honorable player as I am, I mostly choose not to, unless they are really getting in my way. Come on, get up! Haven't got all day. And that's it for floor number 3. On to floor number 4, and I already told you while I was still in the first floor that there are 2 secret levels in each episode. One of them merely being by the red card hidden on the boss level, level 9. And the other by a teleport booth. And that would take me to the secret level. And of course the teleport booth can be in any level. In the first episode it's hidden here on level 4. And yes, it's my intention to go there. And this is the score at 500,000 that I was talking about. And this is hidden arenas can be accessed from this room. Well, he's right, you know. Take a look. Deactivating barrier on floor 6. I am on floor 4 now. So I basically deactivated barriers on different floors. Now, such a thing is never mandatory, at least not in the original levels. It just leads to bonuses, but it is nice to know that it is possible. In Planet Strike this won't happen, by the way. And this is the exit to the secret level. Now it is nice to note that the auto map can turn around a bit, which made part of this map get a bit lost. That is only the case in the newer versions. In the older versions the map was fixed in one direction. There are two arenas here. The human arena, as I like to call it, and the mutant arena. In the human arena you will only find Star Sentinels and Star Troopers. And I am now going on my way to the human arena. The mutant arena only contains experimental genetic aliens and high security genetic guards. And those are the only 4 types of enemies that you can find here. Meaning that there are no biotechnicians, and that is also why Informants Alive is set to NA, in other words not available, not applicable. Because no biotechnicians does mean that that there can be no informants around. And if you ask yourself, if I played the game a few times, will I know which biotechnicians are informants and which are not? Then the answer is no, as it is randomly decided every time a level is loaded for the first time. So you will never know whether you're dealing with an informant or with a loyalist. Of course, since there are no in secret levels, there is actually not really a goal to work to, as you can normally leave it at any time. The only reason why I can now is because I passed through a series of one-way doors. And there is of course a series of one-way doors that I can't access right away. To get out, I have to remove some barriers for that. So basically I can decide for myself when I can consider this place completed. Now I do mostly intend to have at least all enemies killed here. Which is something that should always be possible to do. Total points is a bit harder as a lot of treasures are hidden behind secret passages. This barrier will allow me to go back to the exit. Here's one of the secret passages. It is basically always a bit of trying when you are inside secret passages to find out if there's more. You can see Arena B here on the Arena A or Arena B. However, they forgot to take the turnaround feature into account. When they set that up or the other way around. Of course, when it comes to the treasures, I will only know if I found them all, if I also killed all enemies. So when it comes to treasure hunting, of course I cannot get all treasures without going to the mutant section. first, as there are also some secret passages leading to treasure there. Now this is of course where the barrier has been removed. This will get me to a settle place. And this will lead me back to the transporter. Of course, I am not going to leave the level just yet. I said that I was at least going to have all enemies killed. So I will try to keep my word on that one. I didn't say that I was going for the full points. Of course, all the points that I can get are welcome anyhow. Nice to note is that they never trouble to draw the mutant enemies from all sides, only from the front. Where the human enemies are drawn from all sides. I'm not quite sure if that was a time issue or a memory issue. The latter in particular could be a valid excuse back then. As you have to notice, the actors are not three-dimensional objects. They are merely bitmapped sprites, properly sized in order to fit well with the location they are on. Yeah, there's more! I guess someone followed me, which was of course to be expected. Yeah, there's my way out. Now this secret passage will get me back into the human section. You should be careful, this one will do that too, but if you open it from that side, this secret passage will be blocked. And then you could basically block yourself the possibility to get the full points bonus for this level. Well, at least I kept the promise to get all enemies. I can still have a quick look for all points, but I'm not convinced that will be a prudent thing to do, as that could basically take ages. So I will just leave the place. Of course, I will end up back in level 4, which I didn't yet complete. I already have the red key card. So basically I can just step to the elevator to proceed to 4 or 5. That is if I can. Hey, there's a loyalist here. Where are you? Die. Yeah, you can see on the message system below who is attacking me. That can be very useful information. I don't know all the secret passages too well on the other episodes. I must be honest about that one. Well, level 5.
Intruder!
Resting here. The nice thing is, and that is why I'm using my auto charger, the pot aliens can't hurt me as long as I'm standing behind these pillars. And that is basically what the informant means by you're protected from the pots in the observation area. I have to pass through that area, however. Time to die? You know what time it is, yeah. Who is that? You know you're dead, you know it. And the whole world is to kill you right now, just to tell you once again, who's dead. And on to level 6! Wow. Here you should watch out. Only the bots surrounded by those drones can be killed. But remember, if one of the biotechnicians is close to it, they will be killed as well. Of course, no problem if they are loyalists, but informants will of course also be killed that way. And this one is really suicidal, I guess. Hey, don't go that way. Yeah, it should be safe now. Nice little joke, eh? Someone say, ha 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 ha, you'll never succeed. No idea where Gunfire is, however. Oh, perhaps you remember the switches that were located on floor 4, opening a barrier on floor 6. Well, this was that specific barrier. Yes, that does mean that if you didn't find that barrier switch, that you will not be able to get the full points bonus here. Die. That is something that can also sometimes happen. And those one-way doors are used to hide a trap. And that it will then open, releasing it then into the field. When you stand on a certain position. Well, how they worked out with some barrier switches, so you have to go through multiple secret passages. Oh, why am I wasting my time here? Can we wait? La la la! Yes, that was a loyalist. How can I be so sure? He was walking too fast. Informants will never run. Knowing that kind of stuff can really help you a lot along the way. Time to take a look at the 7th floor. Yeah, what are they yelling? The sound quality is a bit poor. The biotechnicians, the loyalists, are on site, or when they're being activated as enemy, calling the guard. The patrol sectors yell intruder. The Star Sentinels yell halt. And the Star Troopers yell stop. The high security genetic guards yell you're dead. And the robots, they are the hardest to properly hear. It sounds like they say die you would, but they say die human. Small difference, I guess. Okay. The one I shot was at least a loyalist. And the bell. I need to continue this later. Okay, sorry about that. But it was about something that was needed to be done. Yeah, always good idea to check, eh? There's a nice little trick with these walls. If I... The auto map now, they start flashing. It's basically because of the pallet system that was in use back then. They forgot that it would affect the texture too. What it is on purpose, I don't know. Back then, you could on a DOS PC only get 256 colors on screen at the time. And palette changes were often used to cover up for that one. Of course, there are a lot more when I'm chosen a higher difficulty setting. I don't have a key card. I must admit it on along the way then. That's what I think. Going to look for the barrier switches though. They ain't worth it. But at least I have my keycard. And that's of course needed. Stand up so I can kill you. Thank you. And with that, I have the keycard to level 9. So that means it is boss time. Wrong turn. Well, before I actually get to meet the boss itself, I first must fight Dr. Goldfire. Of course, like always, he will warm out, but he will be a bit tougher than usual here. And upon disappearing, he will leave behind a gold keycard, and that gold keycard will lead to the areas where the boss himself can be found. Which is behind this door. Now there's more here than just the boss. I should be able to get the all enemies killed bonus here. At least, I think so. Which of course also includes the boss, but not Dr. Goldfire. Nice to know about the Star Sentinels. Their arm actually gets disattached from the main body whenever they die. Detail that you might easily miss. And look when I found here. My key to the second secret level. And that is the boss. Killing the boss will not immediately end the game, it will only grant me access to the place where I can end the game. There's Spider Mutant. Apparently, I did not yet get all enemies killed, although I see I'm close to that. That being said, that also means, of course, that I won't know if I have all treasures. Unless I find where that last fucker is. Which I really don't know. How many more are there? That's the last of them. It's only the minute if I can find that last fucker and it's still alive. To find out if I can actually And that's it. Let's not pay any mind to Dr. Goldfire. Well, of course, this level does not really have a goal. I can just go whenever I want to and leave it whenever I want to. Of course, it can be a goal to have all the points here. But I was not really planning to go for that. But of course, if you are the true completionist, then at least you know how to get here. Where? I see another area where I haven't been before. Not much point in exploring that more any further. I am just going to show you how to end this episode. Very good work, Blake. You've destroyed Dr. Goldfire's legions of mutants and destroyed the first of his dreaded guardian aliens. Yeah, that first word on the first line I can't read. My recording window's over that. You've removed the threat of Goldfire's first grip on Ceylon, ensuring its peaceful existence. With the fall of the Star Institute, Goldfire has accelerated his plan to unleash the legions of killer mutants and is fortifying his defenses against further attacks. Your orders are highly classified, and I repeat, urgent. You must proceed to the floating fortress and attack before his defenses are fully in place to ensure complete success of this mission. Final orders will be transmitted upon arrival at the fortress. And with that, it's time to take my leave of you now. Next week, same time, same channel, I will be back with the second episode. See you then, folks. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Tot ziens.